Can we talk about how difficult it is making friends in our 20s, specifically our late 20s? And this is really how I want to make friends.
You got a girlfriend, Nesbit? Norbit. No. What you do now?
Don't talk about my period pimple, okay? Mind your business. But it's a conversation that needs to be had, and that currently is technically being had, that I just want to go more in detail about. So as someone who has I have two best friends. They both relocated. And I also have friends that like live in the same city as me. However, the older I get, the more I realize like an extended community and like an extended community of like support is still very important. And as I like move into different phases of my life, like I want friends that I don't just have history with, and like know all of my trauma and all these things, but actual genuine passions and interests as well. And that's okay. I'm in a season of like, it is my season of permission. So it's not to say that my current friend group is bad or anything like that. And it's not to invalidate those friendships, but it's like you're also wanting to be open to new friendships. But let's talk about how hard it is to make new friends in today's like society. First of all, you have so many people that when you say like, oh, like I want to branch off into new friendships, they think like, oh, well, what's wrong with your current friend group, or what's wrong with you? Or they think everything is so cringy. Like, why is it cringy that I want to build a new friendship or like connection with someone? Like, that's totally okay. And again, I just realized that a lot of stuff in our society is like deemed as cringy. And I'm going to just talk about a little bit of my experiences with like trying to get new friends or maintain new friendships or like bond with people. Number one, I've noticed that a lot of people want to be friends based upon an aesthetic. And if you know, you know. So like there are so many women that I encounter and they're like, oh, well, you're kind of pretty and I'm pretty and we should be friends and be pretty together. And it's like, I'm interested in actual substance, like not just based upon looks. So that's one. Number two, you have a lot of people, and I'm only speaking from my experience and like some of other people's experiences that they share with me, but like you have a lot of women too that are low-key threatened by your presence, or like they just start acting really weird. So they want to befriend you and get close and also do shady stuff. And I'm just not interested in it. You also have those women that like, they want to turn tricks with you. Okay. Like, let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. They want you to be a fellow trick. Okay. They want to turn tricks with you. They want you to come out with them because maybe you attract a certain demographic. And I've gotten told that before, like, well, you should come out with us because, you know, we don't pay for nothing and this is what we do and yada, yada, yada. And, you know, these dudes gonna pay for everything. And it's like, cool, you know, get it how you live. You know, I'm okay. If we ain't got to swipe, we ain't got to swipe. However, I'm not going out with that intention of like, oh, I need to be seen and like, these guys just have to validate me as I'm out and we're going to do so much with them in their sections. And yeah, like I'm coming out to have a good time with my people. Okay. That's it. That's it. What Ebony from the Players Club say, I just came to dance. That's all. And that's me. I just came to have a good time. That's it. That's all. And so, yeah. I just really, really, really want better for us because sisterhood is so important. And it's something that I just wish that we held to a more high standard. And I know this conversation is like so multifaceted and like it's so much that goes into it. How are people exposed to what sisterhood and friendship is? What is their current mental health state like? What are they actually looking for in friendships? And if it's just to, you know, hang out, do something, and like just grab a bite to eat and be surface level, then hey, that's cool. But some people, i.e. me, for example, like are actually interested in substance and getting beyond the surface and actually wanting to connect with people and talk about their passions and their interests and inspire. Like, bring back the girlies and the friendships that inspired. Like, and I know we are all at different phases in life, right? Where, like, you know, we have some friends that are getting married, some friends who have children, some friends who have relocated, and that's gonna happen. That comes with life. I'm thinking specifically about when you're trying to build a new community of people with similar, you know, and similar life stages as you, how difficult it is. Like, it is so difficult. The way I really want to make friends, it's like, I really just want to be like, hey, I'm interested in being your friend. You want to be friends with me too? But obviously that's, you know, you get called a little cray for that. So, today though, I am currently glammed all up because I am actually getting ready for a friendship date. So it's this girl who I work with at work, and I am not usually one that like really befriends a lot of people at work because I like to keep it separate, but she is just, I adore her inside and out. She is in the same field that I'm in, so she's a therapist, and it's funny because we recently was talking on a like work party, and she was like, I have literally always thought so highly of you and like have actually wanted to hang out with you. Like, I don't know how to say it. And I'm like, that's so funny because I literally felt the same. Like, she is so beautiful, like inside and out. We're into some of the same stuff. We're in the same field. We have so many common interests, and we're just like, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and like, you wanna go do something? So I took my own advice and I made this reservation today to this winery in Chicago, because that's where I'm from. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to make a reservation. We're going to see what it gives. Have a good time, and just maybe it's the start of something new, maybe not, but you can't just sit here and dwell on, oh, I want new friends, and like not put yourself out there as well. So I want to, utilize this time to like see where it goes. And yeah, I'll let you all know how it goes. We're going to do a review of the restaurant as well in the process, but I'm about to head there. So BRB. I was having this conversation with my friend just around like the importance of just having sisterhood, especially among Black women in a society, and especially a country where like we don't feel as safe. To me, friendship is so important among Black women because of that safety aspect. Like, I feel the safest around most Black women, and I just would like to befriend women who have that same sort of like that's important too. Like, don't put me in positions where I'm unsafe. Don't put me in situations where I'm unsafe. Like, it's super important that we're being mindful of that. And yeah, it's just like these days, it's just people are more interested in the aesthetic that you bring to their friendship group as opposed to like the actual substance. So again, really excited honestly for this new connection possibly today. And even if it doesn't go anywhere, it's more so me doing what I said I was gonna do. If I want to build new connections and friendships, I also have to do the work for myself and put myself out there. So when we both talked about this, I'm like, why not? I'll just make a reservation and like, let's just go to brunch, right? And just see where it goes, and like we can do other stuff if that also works. But again, we live in a society where it's like, it's so cringy asking people like, you kind of want to be a friend of mine? Which is again why it's so much easier to do it the Resputia way, okay? It's so much easier. You got a friend, well, you do now. So yeah, but I'm wishing healthy and amazing friendships on all of my Black sisters, because it is so important. Like, if not us, then who? Then freaking who? So I want you all to just come along today with me. as I talk about this topic, but also like as I go and form this new connection. I'm like almost there, y'all. Probably like maybe like 5 blocks away. It wasn't super far from my house, but I'm excited. We're going to this place called Bronzeville Winery, and I've actually been there a few times. I just didn't record enough content. For you all that is new here, I have different suggestions that I always suggest for vegans. So it is a restaurant that has vegan options. So it doesn't have, let me put my hazards on because the way they driving and I need to flip a Yui is a bit much. But they have different vegan options. So it's not a vegan restaurant, but they have vegan options. So I thought this is a really great midpoint for us that we could both enjoy. And I've never been dissatisfied with the service here. So yeah, I thought it'd be good. And there's free parking. Okay, we love free parking. If you are from Chicago, you know that parking can be a mess sometimes. So free parking, good food, good vibes. Count me in. All right, you guys, we just made it. I'll keep you all posted. It really went so well. I'm really glad that we both came and got a chance to talk finally, like outside of work. She is such a sweet girl, and we were able to really talk about a lot of stuff. But it's currently storming really badly and like raining. The rain is coming down, so I am going to get home and wrap this episode up. So I will be right back. I talked a lot about like it is so difficult making friends, so I'm not gonna leave you all before giving you tips on just kind of how to build a network of community and also just like maintain some of those new connections. And it's just my opinion, okay? As a licensed social worker and sociologist, this is my opinion. So take what applies. If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? But number one, we have to have honest conversations with ourselves about how much do you respect yourself, because you disrespect yourself every time you allow certain patterns and behaviors to continue that you know is disrespectful to you or that you wouldn't prefer. That's number one. Number two is how intentional are you being, and forming new connections. If you're just sitting on the couch all day or in the bed all day, watching Netflix and eating a tub of ice cream, and hey, if that's your business, that's your business. But if you're just doing it and you're not being intentional about kind of building a network and putting yourself out there a bit, it becomes very difficult. And you don't have to do anything like super crazy, just what are you interested in? If you're interested in drawing, maybe there are a few like free community-based paint and sips. If you're into hiking, maybe there's a hiking group that's in your nearby area. Like, it's just different things and passions to share with people that also help this. Number three is writing down what you want. I tell people all the time, I did this about my partner, and I do this in friendships as well. Write down the qualities that you're looking for in a person, okay? When Lord say write it down, make it plain, do that. Write it down, all the qualities you prefer, and watch it just starts manifesting into your life. That is really important. Make sure you're praying about it through the process. Some of y'all like discernment. If you don't know what discernment is, look it up. That could be another episode for another day. And just be kind to yourself. What type of friend are you even being to attract the friends that you want? And that's something we have to reflect on as well. Like, yes, we live in a society where it's just so difficult these days, but what can you control? So thank you all for tuning in to my second episode. Super excited to have you all just here, and grateful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time.